You gotta turn your laptop, your camera. Okay, we're just waiting for the last group member. Awesome. So is everyone here?
Hi, I think so.
Sweet. Okay. I'm Sydney, really quick, just so we all know who each other are.
I'm Josh. Nice to meet you guys.
Jensen. Sorry, my camera's really weird. I do not know how to fix.
It's okay, as long as we just get the quiz and everything over with. So,
Okay.
Let's start with that preparation assignment. I did it, and it really wasn't, a lot of it was just like terminology usage.
Yeah.
What did you think?
It out just fine. I just did it. I just finished it.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, it really wasn't bad. It was just mostly terminology. And did you have any questions on that?
When I just looked up the answers, it all explained it.
Yeah, like once.
Oh.
What's up?
I couldn't find where the response variable was.
The response variable?
I have it. Look. So the way I understand the response variable is just what you hope to change or what you're looking at changing.
Okay.
So that's a number 3 that you're looking for, right?
Yeah.
So what I put is a group that responds to the treatment. So like whatever you're experimenting, this is a group that you're like hoping is like getting the response. Yeah, but the rest of it kind of made sense. A lot of it, like once, like even like on part 2, even if any of it confused me, like once I saw what the answer was, it made sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I got all of those. So you checked your answers, everything? Sweet, sounds good. This is going to be a quick meeting this week. I think one of us after this has to post the link to this live video to the discussion board. I can go ahead and do that when we're done, okay?
Awesome.
Okay. Awesome.
Great, okay, and I think we need to, do we all take the quiz together?
Yeah, we do, but we all like do it, but still like live.
So we take it right now,
But
we don't like help each other with it?
Yeah, we do. I'm pretty sure we just have to like fill out each one like individually, so each of us submits one.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's we're supposed to work all together on the quiz, and then each member has to submit his or her own answers to receive credit. So.
Sweet. Okay, well we can go ahead and move over to the quiz then if we just want to kind of get things moving since we really didn't have too many questions on the homework.
Yeah, it was actually pretty cool.
Sweet. Yeah, it just says for the group meeting to go over the individual prep assignment, record the group meeting, and post it to the discussion board. Okay, awesome. And then we can start the group meeting 2 quiz. So when everyone's there, we can start. And it looks like we have 2 attempts on it, so.
Okay, nice.
Okay. And are you there?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's go ahead and start it. Get moving. Okay, let's just. Okay. Okay.
Okay, the first 2 I think are just the personal response, right?
Mm-hmm. And number 3 just says researchers would like to determine if reviewing material constantly within an hour after class helps students perform better on exams than if a student waits to review the material the day before the exam. To answer this question, the researchers are trying to determine if an observational study or an experiment would be more appropriate. They're discussing the population and would be and how they would determine the sampling method would best represent the population? Which of the 5 steps of a statistical process are the researchers currently applying? So I would think just like going kind of off like what the homework, design a study.
I think it would almost be collect data where they're trying to set the sample.
Because they're trying to figure out what sampling method would best represent the population. Yeah?
Yeah.
Think so? Okay, so we're going to go with collect the data. Who wants to?
I can. So number 4 says a researcher has collected the results of the survey where the participants were asked how many hours of TV they watched each day. The researcher tallies the frequencies for each category and the computer computes mean numbers of hours watched. She then creates a histogram to help illustrate an overall distribution. Which of the 5 steps of a statistical process did the researcher apply?
So that one would probably describe the data.
Yeah,
Okay, I agree with that.
doing things to analyze the data, such as calculating. So exactly.
Okay.
Sweet.
And I can read 5.
Sweet.
Yeah. I don't know how to say that name, but Mumbai, India is a quickly growing city of importance in its own country as well as the global economy. Has been asked by a prominent fast food restaurant to help determine if the citizens of Mumbai would support this fast food business. From a list of all registered taxpayers, 2,000 names are randomly selected. Each individual on the list is mailed a brief questionnaire. The research receives 1,049 responses. The population is...
I think it would be the 1,049 who responded.
Right, because that's the only sample group that we have to
The
continue.
other ones would be almost irrelevant. Yeah. Okay. Does that make sense to everybody? Sweet. Okay. All right, the next one, number 6. Mumbai, India is a quickly growing city of importance in its own country as well as the global economy. A marketing research firm has been asked by prominent fast food restaurants to help determine the citizen of Mumbai would support this fast food business. From a list... Sorry, I thought I was reading the same one. From a list of all registered taxpayers, 3,000 names were randomly selected. Each individual on the list mailed a brief questionnaire. The researchers received 1,049 responses. The sample is...
Okay, so I think we messed it up because I think the sample would be the 1,049 citizens.
And the population would be the citizens.
Yeah.
Why?
Interesting. Okay.
I know, that's kind of nice to get that like clarity.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Okay, so yeah, I'm more comfortable saying that the sample group's the 1,000 people. Yeah, because it's the participants of a current study, so they're the ones actually participating.
Yeah. Yeah. Because they're trying to like make the study based on the population and the citizens.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Okay, well, that makes sense. Let's go on to the next one.
Let's see, 7, right?
Yep.
Studies have shown that retention of classroom materials can drop as low as 58% within 15 minutes of class and within 45% after the first hour of class. This forgetting curve continues so that within 6 days, only 25% is remembered. How can a student conquer this forgetting curve? The researchers in this study claim that constant review is important. Suppose your teacher wanted to test this and invited you to participate in a study where you were asked to review specific material 15 minutes after class for 10 minutes, an hour after class for 10 minutes, and then again 2 days after class for 10 minutes. Your teacher then gives you a short 10 question quiz where your scored out of 10 is recorded. What type of data is your teacher collecting? Ooh, that's a good question.
Well, an observational, categorical. Let me look. Flip into the homework. Quantitative.
I'm almost leaning towards that one because if we're the score out of 10, that's going to be a number, a quantitative
That makes sense. Let me pull up something really quickly.
Yeah, because I know, like, there was one problem on the thing that it said if it was still, like, if it was accounting numbers, if it was quantitative or the category one, and it was category because an account number, even though it was still
Yeah.
Oh, good point.
Quantitative variables provide numerical information. They represent things in numeric nature, things that are measured. Then the categorical, it's a yield data that can only be considered as categories. Their variables are like labels. It does not make sense to do arithmetic with them. For example of this would be like gender, nationality, job, title, telephone number. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. And then, like, for more of the quantitative, it makes sense to apply arithmetic, such as adding one value, doubling a value, comparing two values. So we're trying to figure out.
So if we're looking at the 10 quiz question and it's scored out of 10 is what's recorded, that's what the teacher's going to analyze, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily if guys or girls retain information longer. We're just looking at numbers from a quiz question.
Yeah, so
Okay.
let's see. 15 minutes after class for 10 minutes, hour of class for 10 minutes. Okay. I would say, let's see. Yeah, she's going to be comparing your quiz question, like your quiz responses.
Mhm.
And so this
Yeah.
quantitative talks about comparing two values. So I would say this is a quantitative.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go with that one.
Okay. We on to the next one.
Okay. See, studies have shown that retention of classroom materials can drop as low as 58% within 15 minutes of class and 44% after the first hour of class. This forgetting curve continues so that within 6 days, only 25% is remembered. How can a student conquer this forgetting curve? The researchers in this study claim that constant review is important. Suppose your teacher wanted to test this and invited you to participate in a study where you were asked to review specific materials class for 10 minutes in an hour, and then again for 2 days after class for 10 minutes. After the 6th day, your teacher asks if you feel confident that you have retained at least 50% of the material. He then records your responses as yes, no, not sure. What type of data is your teacher collecting?
I would say that one's categorical.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
yes, no, yeah.
So she's not like analyzing data really.
Mhm.
Okay, let's move on. Studies have shown that the retention of a classroom materials can drop as low as 58% within 15 minutes of a class and within 44% after the first hour of class. This forgetting curve continues so that within 6 days, only 25% is remembered. How can a student conquer this forgetting curve? Researchers in this study claim that constant review is important. Suppose your teacher wanted to test this and invited you to participate in a study where he asked to review specific material 15 minutes after class, 10 minutes, and an hour after class for 10 minutes, and then again 2 days after class for 10 minutes. Your teacher also selects a group to give no review to the material over the 6 days. This group is called I'd say control.
Yeah. I'd
Yeah,
say
I'd say control because they don't
One's like, yeah.
comparing it to that group.
Great. Question 10.
Yeah, so which of the following would be considered an experimental design?
Let's look. Okay. This is controlled conditions where study measurements are made. So I would say the one with the placebo of the tuberculosis vaccination.
Okay.
The controlled environment, because they have one with the placebo and one with the vaccination.
Yeah.
Does everyone agree on that?
I would. Okay.
All right, number 11.
Whose turn is it? Is it mine?
Let's see.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I can go with it.
That's fine.
Go ahead. So number 11, in a study to determine the average wage of working members in Mumbai, which of the following would be the best sample?
Let's see.
This is a good question.
Because I'm leaning towards like the randomly selected workers in each of the several districts,
Yeah.
like districts. That way you can get a pool of like everything.
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
that was the best one.
Okay.
So they're randomly selected?
Yeah,
Let me see.
from workers in each several of the working class districts. Number 12, you want to become the next Genesis can produce a vaccine that will help cure children with respiratory virus. You test the vaccine and compare it to a placebo, and you choose one group of children to take the vaccine and one group to take the placebo. What or who are the experimental units or subjects? It's going to be the vaccine and the placebo. Because subjects are participants in a specific study, and since the placebo and the vaccine are participating in the study to get a result, then I would say they're both experimental units and subjects.
That wouldn't be the treatments?
Well, yeah, because I thought the subjects were like who participated in the study.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Experimental units or subjects. So who are we experimenting on? Would be the children.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
subjects is or subjects, and subjects is defined by participants in a specific study. I can even like pull the answer key number 3. Yeah, it says subjects, participants in the study.
Yeah, so I think it's the children that we're trying to experiment with, right? Okay.
It's controlled conditions.
For example, like
I'm confused because they're both under controlled positions.
right, I mean, even if you look at question 13, it asks what the treatments are. That one would be the vaccine and the placebo.
That's true. And I guess there's children like taking part in both sides of the placebo and the vaccine. So you're right, Josh.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next one just ends. It's the same like with the vaccine. And we're still giving the group of children for one taking the vaccine and one taking the treatments are the vaccine and the placebo then.
Yeah.
Right, that would be the treatment.
Okay. This next one's kind of long. Who wants to read it?
I can. Sorry, I like skipped it. I you guys are cutting out a bit, so I'm kind of trying to hear everything you say. But anyways, I'll read this one. So in 1992, the U.S. government supported a study that was run for 15 years where 4,608 low-income families were given a chance to move to areas. They distributed vouchers and provided various support systems. The researchers wanted to determine if getting people out of poor neighborhoods would reduce the poverty level of U.S. citizens. They were randomly assigned to one group one of the following 3 groups. MTO Low Poverty Voucher Group, which received Section 8 certificates or vouchers usable only in low poverty areas, less than 10% of the population below the poverty line. In 1990, along with counseling and assistance in finding a private unit to lease. National Voucher Group, which received regular Section 8 certificates or vouchers, geographically unrestricted, ordinary benefits, and assistance from local public housing authorities. 3. The Control Group, which received no certificates or vouchers but remained eligible for public or project-based housing and other social programs to which families would otherwise have been entitled. So the study was an.
I would say an experiment because there was a control group.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'd say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the 15, it's just match the following, all the steps, like step 1 through 4.
Okay.
I have that written down.
Oh.
Step 1 was design the study, so number 3, matching with
Mhm.
the list. Okay, step 2 is collect the data. Step 3,
Describe the data.
wait. All right.
Number 4 is the make inferences, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
And then
I take action.
let's take action. So it should go 5, 3, 1, 4, 2.
I think mine's different.
Really? Did I mix one up?
Yeah. Yeah. I have 4, 3, 1, 5, 2.
Oh, I mixed them up. Sorry, I'm confusing everybody. Wait, hold on, now I'm confused. Give me
No,
one.
I'm confused too. I'm double checking.
Okay, wait.
Because I think all of our questions are going to be in different orders, so just make sure you follow what it says.
Just do your own.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hold on. Now I have to go through all of them.
Oh man, I totally screwed that up. Okay, I think I have mine all. I'm gonna go ahead and submit the quiz.
Yeah, me too. Okay.
Okay, I submitted mine too.
We'll see. Okay. So it looks like we missed one. Let's figure out where it is. It was
Okay.
3. And this was the one where researchers are determining if an observational study or an experiment would be more appropriate. They're discussing who in the population would be and how they determine the sampling method, which would best represent the population. Which one of the 5 steps of the process are they currently applying? So we got it wrong. It's not collect data. I would almost think if it's not collect data, they're almost designing the study.
Okay, I can see.
But because I don't think they're describing the data because they're still trying to figure out how to collect it.
Okay, I could see that.
Design the study
Yeah.
and decide if it's an observational or experiment, like which one would be more appropriate.
So do we want to go through and redo it?
I think it lets us. We can
Yeah. Let
definitely
me see.
try to write down everything. Tell me if it lets you retake it.
Okay, I'm trying right now.
That makes sense now that
Yeah, so number 3 is correct.
Okay, so
I
it
didn't
is
submit it, and so I just
letting us
it.
take it again.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm just writing down everything, so
Okay. Well, I have it all right here.
Oh, okay.
The same.
yeah, let me go ahead and just get back to retake it, see if it lets me, see if I can find where to do it again.
Okay.
Well, I just go back to the group quiz and start it.
Mhm.
Sweet, okay. All right. Just don't want to mix anything up. Okay.
Okay, so the first 2 are the simple questions.
So the first 2 were
Mhm.
number 3 were designing the study, and then number 4 was describing the data, and then number 5 was the citizens.
Mhm.
Number 6 was the 1049, and then it was quantitative. Then
Yep.
category.
Yep.
And then
And control group.
Okay.
what was that?
Control group
Control
for
group.
number 9.
Yeah. And then it would be the vaccination to a placebo or another.
Yep.
And then it was the different districts. And children.
Yeah.
Then it's the vaccine or placebo. And then it's an experiment. And I just match them all over again. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
One.
they're different.
I thought it was kind of cool how she had like in her lesson like Daniel in the Bible videos.
I know, that was so, I kind of
That's
like the
Pretty
online
cool.
for this class. Like, it's really interactive. Sweet.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Like, it's almost easier to read than if we were to, like, have had a regular textbook, you know?
Yeah, I hate reading math textbooks.
Yeah, so, like, this one was at least interesting. Sweet. So we are all finished for
Okay.
today. I'm going to go, and it's in group collaboration.
I
Okay,
think you
so
just write down everyone's name.
And what's the, like, spelling of your first and last name?
Jensyn, my first name, and then Cornwall. Just Corn and Wall.
Okay.
Okay, so we don't all need to post it in the group collaboration. That's only you, Sydney, right?
Yeah. And right as we end this video, I'll find the link and post it. Okay?
Perfect. Sounds like a plan.
Set until Thursday, same time. Sound good?
Yep.
See ya.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Okay.
guys.
Good
Bye.
night.